What is up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another anime news bit. We just got Jump Festa launched, and there is a ton of anime news to go through. We got a date for Jujutsu Kaisen's second season, as well as Spy X Family. Yes, it's going to continue on. We have an adaptation continuation for the series. Arknights is getting more anime adaptation, and I cannot be more excited. And yes, Dr. Stone finally got dated as well, and so much more, so let's jump right into this news. Let's start things off by jumping into the Jump Festa 23 news. During the event, a character introduction video was released for Jujutsu Kaisen, and it revealed a 2023 premiere in July. Yes, so we're going to get a summer series. And yes, this course is going to be running for 2 cores. So this pretty much cover the entirety of the second half of 2023. I have no idea what's happening with the character introductions, so I'm just going to assume it's all fantastic. It's going to be super exciting, and I'll just wait until the series comes out. And I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. I've kind of been up and down with the series overall, but let's be honest, the action scenes are still phenomenal, and it's a lot of fun. And to be honest, the movie showed me a lot of promise in the writing, and so I'm really hoping that writing will kind of transfer into its second season, but we'll see. Moving on, we have some updates on Mashle, Magic, and Muscles. A new promo, visual, and release date was released for the series' anime adaptation. The series is set to premiere in April of 2023. It's going to be done by A1 Pictures, of course, and the director on the series will be the one that worked on Engage Kiss, so if you like the stuff that was happening there, it'll definitely transfer over. I have to say, based on the PV, it's a lot more goofy than I thought it was going to be. I think the initial key art and the synopsis was kind of more going to some sort of a grim revenge story, and yeah, the PV was just lots of goofy screaming and stuff, so we'll see. We'll see. Again, this is one that's supposed to be a full adaptation of the series, I believe, so we'll see how that one turns out. Moving on, Mission Yozakura Family manga is greenlit to be getting a TV anime adaptation by Silverlink. This one is set to premiere in 2024, so we got quite a ways to wait until that one comes out. Synopsis is Taiyo Asano is a super shy high school student, and the only person he can talk to is his childhood friend, Mutsumi Yozakura. It turns out that Mutsumi is the daughter of the ultimate spy family. Even worse, Mutsumi is being harassed by her overprotective nightmare of a brother, Kyoichiro. What drastic steps will Taiyu have to take in order to save Mutsumi? A spy family comedy mission begins. We all know the trends we're starting to jump onto now. It's the same with the whole daddy buddies. It's like everybody's jumping on the spy family train right now. That's fine though. We'll see how it turns out. I think, honestly, the weirdest thing about this whole adaptation, I think I remember seeing the manga cover for this series. It's just, is this Food Wars? Is this Food Wars? It legit looks like Food Wars. And I looked in there to see if maybe it was the same, I don't know, artist or something like that. But how is this not getting, like, sued? How did it not get sued? It just literally looks like Food Wars. Anyways. Moving on. Blue Exorcist fans out there, be excited. Yes, it has been announced that the Blue Exorcist manga is getting another anime adaptation TV series. A teaser promo and visual has been released for it, but no additional information for it. So either way, if you're a fan of Blue Exorcist, definitely be excited for that one. It's kind of one of those ones where it feels like it takes like forever before sequels of the series comes out. I'm kind of glad that I haven't jumped into it yet. I've been meaning to jump into it, but at this point it feels like just wait, because gosh dang, does it feel like it takes another 5-6 years before another one comes out. And finally, yes, the Dr. Stone fans out there, finally, we have a new PV release for this series, announcing and confirming an April 2023 premiere for its next season, the 3rd season. So be super hyped for that one. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've been kind of holding off watching the OVA, so now maybe it's time for me to finally jump into that thing. Just kind of keeping it off the side. But yeah, super excited for that one. Cannot wait to get more Dr. Stone. It's kind of been a series that I've always been kind of, I don't know why, but I really like it. Like, I can't put into words what makes it so entertaining, even though it's super wordy and super explaining about things and a lot of suspension of disbelief, but I still love it. Like, I just still eat up every single episode of it. Moving on, a new PV and key art was released for Too Cute Crisis, announcing a release date for April of 2023. So definitely be excited for that one. That's the one where like there's like this alien ship coming in and they're going to destroy the world, and then this girl ends up walking into a cat cafe and just falls in love with the cats, and so I guess her desire to destroy the world goes away. It looks a lot like Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. I don't know why, like the art style and stuff looks like so close to Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer, so I don't know what the connection is there. Maybe the same character designer, but it looks cute. Moving on, Spy X Family fans out there, I know even me personally, after watching episode 24, I'm kind of going, gosh, it doesn't feel like anything is really jumping up to a climax for this series. So it feels like 25 is the finale is going to be like super letdown. But thankfully, we don't even have to wait till the 25th episode. We already have an announcement that Spy X Family will continue. Yes, it is not only getting a second season, but is also getting a theatrical film. And they've stated it in a way that it insinuates they're all coming in 2023. So we don't have to wait that long. So 2023, we will have a sequel and a movie. And apparently the movie itself is going to be an original movie that is going to be penned by Tatsuya Endo, as well as he will be supervising the film project as well. So really cool stuff. I'm, again, really super happy that we're going to get a sequel this quickly. Hopefully it doesn't have too long of a wait. Maybe, I don't know, summer, fall. I would probably assume more in fall, anything, but we'll have to wait and see. But at least we know more is coming. I always love when they announce around the finale point. That way we're not kind of wondering, gosh, is this going to be one of those ones where it just drops off and says, please check out the manga? But cool stuff there. Really still enjoy this series, even though it's not like to the levels that it was when it was first starting out for me. It's still a really fun show. Our next one we have is Ron Kamonohashi. Deranged detective manga is getting a TV anime adaptation. They have released a PV and a key art for the series, and they've already announced that the studio Dio Media will be working on it. The synopsis for this one is, this unusual duo brings the hidden truth into light. Ron, a private investigator with serious issues, and Totomaru, a pure-hearted but dim police detective, team up to solve the most baffling mysteries. A thrilling detective story for a new generation from Akira Amano, creator of Reborn and Eldrive. So, not sure how... I haven't checked out Reborn, but Eldrive was not that special. It's not really saying much, but we'll see. The PV looks, yes, very back and forth dark. A lot of kind of just shots of characters, no dialogue or anything, but yeah, it kind of looks like arc evil looking dude and the chippery buddy cop kind of thing. So we'll see if that chemistry really works out for the series. Our next bit, a new visual and cast member has been announced for Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable. This series is set to premiere in 2023, and they have announced that Nobunaga Shimazaki will be starring as Tsubasa Shiki. So definitely exciting news there. Looking forward to it. Art looks really good, but that's just Gyaru kind of stuff. So it's always piques my interest. It's always been kind of a weird oddity of the Japanese culture. We have some other news outside of Jump Festa as well. We have the staff for the live action adaptation for If My Favorite Pop Idol Made It to Budokan, I Would Die, is announcing it's getting a live action. The announcement says that the film will be opening next spring. So I really adored the anime adaptation of Budokan. I don't know. This is kind of one of those ones where I can kind of see it working really well as a live action because it's goofy and that might be a little bit cringy, but at the same time, it is sort of a real life story, just with a lot of goofy comedy going there with it. So it might actually work as a live action. We'll have to wait and see. The PV looks all right so far. So I'll definitely be checking out because, like I said, I really love the anime. I really meant to jump into the manga for it, but I never did. But I just wanted a second season. We got some updates on Sandland. Yes, the project by Akira Toriyama. The teaser website for it has released a new PV. Yes, it is more CGI. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. They haven't announced, I think, a theatrical release or a TV broadcast, but I am still a little bummed that it seems like everything Akira Toriyama is doing now, it seems to be using that CGI engine that they built, I think, for the video game. And it bugs me, but at the same time, it looks really good. Like, it really nails his art style, so I can't argue there. At the same time, I am a little bummed that it seems like everything Akira Toriyama is just, it's all going to be CGI going forward. We're not animating anything of his stuff anymore. Well, 2D anyways. Last but not least, for sure, the best for last. Yes, it was announced during the final 8th episode of Arknights Prelude to Dawn that the series will be continuing its anime adaptation going forward. Their Twitter account announced that Perish in Frost will be adapted, and yes, Yostar Pictures will be returning for it, which has me super excited because Prelude to Dawn was absolutely gorgeously directed and put together. And so I'm just excited more is coming because of all the shows of the fall anime season, Arknight was the last one on my list of like, holy crap, I need to check this out. I mean, I've always loved Arknights for the art style. I really love the cute animal girls with huge jackets and guns and all that kind of stuff. But dang, if it didn't surprise me with the story and the characters and the emotion in it. Like episode 8 was just so good. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I'm really happy that it's continuing on. That was my biggest concern watching those 8 episodes. Like, this is really great, but I feel like this is going to be like one of those, go check out the video game. No, they're going to keep going, and I could not be more happy. I'm super happy for it. Hopefully we get more Cat Medic, because Cat Medic is my favorite. I fell in love with Amiya for sure. I fell in Chin. I like, there's so many characters in that game that I just completely fell in love with. They're just so good characters. Anyways, that's all the news that we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this news bit. If you did, make sure that like button down below. Comment, let me know what's the most exciting news in this news bit for you. Additionally, if you're new to the channel, make sure that subscribe button so you get all my content. I do news, reviews, first impressions, top list. If it's anime, it's pretty much here. Additionally, if you want to support the channel more, we have a Patreon link, a tips link, and a super thanks button down below. Greatly appreciate what it does, and y'all take care.